Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Newsom. Good to see ya. Now, you're going to notice that again I'm holding my soccer ball, but today we're going to talk about volleyball. So if you have a ball laying around the house, preferably a volleyball if you have one, but if you don't, I'm using a soccer ball. You might try another kind of ball if you have one. Bouncy ball, maybe not, because they're just too bouncy. So anyway, if you have a soccer ball or a ball, don't use a basketball, because those are super heavy and you'll hurt yourself. So make sure you're not using a basketball. Now, when we play volleyball, there's usually a net. You probably won't have one of those, but that's okay. What you want to do is first we want to work on our serve. Now the serve looks like this. So you're going to stand just like so, and just the first thing you want to do is practice just throwing the ball up in the air and catching it like so and keeping it straight. Now, wherever you're serving, you want to keep your shoulders square with that, and you want to follow through with your hand. You're going to hit the ball with the upper part of your palm. So you're going to throw it up and you're going to hit it. So you want to make sure you throw it straight up and make contact just with that upper part of your palm. So you want to throw it up and make that contact. So it's almost like when you make contact, you're pushing that ball with your palm. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to practice just making your serve like that. All right, one of the most important hits in volleyball is the pass. And when you pass, you do what we call the bump. Now, bumping, you have to have your hands in just the right position. So what you want to do with your hands, and I'll show you, is you want to put one hand over the other like this, and you want to bring your thumbs together so that your arms come together like this, because your arms become a platform for the ball. So when the ball is here, you can see that it's going to go straight up because the ball should be just like this. So when the ball comes down, you're bumping the ball and you're hitting it with both hands, both arms evenly. Okay, so it comes down and it comes straight back up. That way you can control the pass because you're trying to pass the ball to someone potentially on your volleyball team. Okay, so the bump is a very important thing. So in order to have that ball control, you want to make sure it's hitting your arms evenly like so, which is why we put our hands together just like this. See how my thumbs are kind of even and the ball's just like that. So when it lands on your arms, it's coming down just like this and then going straight back up. Now, the bump also leads to the next hit, which is called the set. So a lot of times when the ball comes over from the other team over the net, it's going to come down. What one person wants to do is maybe bump it to someone else, and they want to bump it kind of high so that someone else can do what we call the set. So when you set, you're just using the tips of your fingers to set the ball up. Now we call it the set because when that ball's up, someone else comes running up and does that overhand shot. So that, and you want to be right close to the net. So let's say the other team has the ball. If they serve it, it comes over the net, goes towards the back. The person in the back gets underneath it, and that's called a dig. They get underneath it and they bump it to someone else. Then that someone else, and the someone else, they want to bump it to someone right in front of the net, okay? So when they bump the ball from the back, they want to bump it towards the front where the net is, so someone at the net can set the ball up and someone else can come running from behind and make that nice big shot. And that's called the kill shot because that's going to go straight down on the other side of the net and hopefully make it really difficult for the other team to get the ball. Now remember, the ball can't hit the ground. So it's kind of like, have you ever tried to keep a balloon up in the air? This is a lot like that. You have to try to keep the ball up, okay? So once again, you have your serve, which is the same as the kill, where you are using that overhand. So when you serve, you actually throw the ball up. Now, with the kill shot, you want to make sure you don't do that unless somebody sets the ball, because when they set that ball, it's going to be right there in front of you and boom. Just like when it gets thrown in the air for this the serve. Now, of course, the most important thing is the pass. Now remember, if you're playing volleyball with other people, you want to use teamwork. So you can bump the ball to your team. So remember, you bring your thumbs together like so, and you bump the ball just like that, okay? And you want to try to bump it towards somebody at the front of the net. If you have a wall, like so, you can practice doing your bump against the wall. Just kind of throw it up against the wall, get used to how it comes back, and then try bumping against the wall, just like so. And that can help you to learn how to do your bumping. And that's a really super important thing to learn. All right? So don't forget, you got your bump, most important, your set, which is fingertips. You're setting it up for someone to do that nice big kill shot. All right? Have fun. Maybe if you have a park at your neighborhood, you might go over to the park. They might actually have a volleyball court there. I know many parks around still have them. The one by me has a volleyball court. Maybe take your family out there, and do some volleyball, okay? Again, I used a soccer ball, but if you have a volleyball or a softer ball, that works great. Remember, don't use a basketball because you'll hurt yourself. And a bouncy ball might work, but it might be just a little bit too bouncy. So try some different things out, see how you do. Have fun, take care, and we'll see you next time.